right. I didn't have time to read that. I didn't have time to read that. I was getting carried away. So, okay. So the people on the video won't have heard what I just said about getting your dreams and goals in front of you, and look at them every day. Think about them every day. Talk about them every day, and you'll find that you start working towards them every day. So I'm going to talk to you about the trading side of our business. And there are two predominantly there are two parts of the business. One of them is trading. Okay, and I'm going to talk about that. And the other side, Al's going to talk about in a little while. So let me tell you about trading. Or let me tell you the share my screen with you and give you a standard presentation about trading. Because we decided a long time ago that we wanted to get involved in crypto, and we wanted to help other people get involved in crypto trading. So why crypto trading? And cryptocurrency, in my opinion, and it's only my opinion, cryptocurrency is the way money should be. It should be a direct transaction between the person who got the thing you want to buy, and you, the person who wants to buy them. Why should anybody else get in the way? Why do we have to have conversion rates to different currencies? Why do we have to have the banks and governments telling us what we can and can't do with our money? I know there's some bad people in the world doing money laundering and all this sort of stuff, but ordinary civilized people like you and I should be able to use money to buy the things we want without anybody else being involved in the transaction. So in that sense, cryptocurrency is the way money should be. The value of the money is the labor it took to create that money. It's not whatever the government says it's worth or whatever the bank says it's worth. You know, and people, you know, that people manipulate the interest rates. Well, the interest rate should be controlled by the free market, not by somebody saying, well, we need to make a bit more money this year, so let's put the interest rates up or down or whatever. No one wants banks or governments telling them what to do with their hard-earned money. Cryptocurrency is here to stay. And we're at the point of mass adoption. I covered this on the last video about, you know, we're building up now to the towards the early majority, which is going to be a phenomenal point at which crypto and one click are just going to take off, go through the roof. And I think you've only got a couple of years to get things in place now before that happens. Okay, that doesn't mean that the opportunities will be gone then. It's just that they won't be as great as the opportunities you've got right now. I was in a business years ago, and we talked to two brothers about this business. One of them said, that's great, I'm going to get in because I like the look of this. And he got in. And the other one said, well, I don't understand all this stuff that you're selling people. I don't understand. He said, but if you had something like coffee, now I can understand because people drink coffee all the time. I'll get in when you've got coffee. So about 4 years later, the company managed to get coffee added to the list of things that we could move. And the second brother got in. And in his first month, he turned over about $400 worth of coffee, which is great. That's a great little start. But the other one turned over $500,000 of coffee because he'd spent the last 4 years building a business where he could move those things. Whatever came up, he could move into it. So imagine that in 3 years' time, 2 years' time, the crypto is going to go through the roof. One click's going to go through the roof. Would you like to have 1 or 2 people in your group when that happens? Or would you want 20 people in your group when that happens, or would you want 1,000 people in your group when that happens? It's going to happen. There's no doubt about it at all. That's going to happen. And it's your time now. The opportunity you've got in front of you right now is not the same opportunity people will have in 3 years' time. You've got, you know, you're putting up with things not quite working right, the cryptocurrency bouncing about all over the place on the charts all day, every day, things not quite being right, okay? That won't be happening in the future, but what that means is you've got a better opportunity right now than anybody's ever going to have in crypto ever again. So that means that crypto is here to stay, which also means that exchanging cryptos is a viable way to earn from the crypto space, which also means that you're in the right place at the right time. Okay, how many times have you wanted to be in the right place at the right time? How many of us know people who say, oh, if only I'd done this, if only I'd done that? Okay, I know plenty of them, and I've actually been in a position where I thought I wish I hadn't done that because I'll swing for every ball that comes across the plate because I don't want to miss out. But the times that it has worked, I've been glad to be in the right place at the right time. Most people most people that had the chance to buy Microsoft, Google, or Facebook stock didn't, but those that did earned a fortune. And we're not offering stocks and shares and things like that. What we're offering is a trading system designed to grow your wealth, not someone else's wealth. And we'll show you later how you can help others do the same if you want to. That's what Al's going to talk about. If there's anything from left to say that I haven't already said, sorry, Al. Sometimes I just don't talk in straight lines, but I get it all said eventually. What return is your pension fund getting right now? Okay, I pulled this off Google the other day, 3.9% annual annuity income change. That means that basically people on this pension got a 3.9% pay rise last year. But with inflation of 5%, that's not really much good. And the inflation's, well, we all know that inflation is a lot more than the government figures say. We know they manipulate the figures to keep it looking reasonable. We know that it's really up around 15%, 18%, somewhere around there. You've only got to look at how little you can buy now compared to what you could buy last year. It's not 5% at all. So what's the growth in pensions likely to be for 2022? Well, I think they're going to slip back down below zero, and you're going to be earning less next year or this year than you did last year in your pension fund. So what this means is you can't rely on the government, you can't rely on your boss, you can't rely on traditional investment programs to sort out your financial future. Your finances and your financial future is your mess. So you need to be the one to sort it out. You need to put on your big boy pants and realize that if it is to be, it is up to me. Nobody else is going to do it for you. Nobody else cares about your finances. They don't affect anybody else, only you. And what I'm trying to say with this last point is that if we can produce a growth in your wealth of better than 3.9% per year, if we can do better than your pension's doing, you'd be wise to put your money into our system instead of into your bank or your pension or anything else. Okay, so 3.9% per year, I'm saying that's the benchmark, that's the target we've got to hit with our trading. So we've developed a crypto trading system that will allow you to engage with us to grow your wealth. And we've made it easy and accessible. And you can register and set up the service on your website or set it up in an app on your mobile device. Use the same login details in both places. But as we were putting this system together, we wanted to have we wanted to hit a number of things because we want to attract you to our system so that you see the benefits of it and you want to use it for yourself to grow your wealth. So we wanted it to be reliable. We didn't want it to be here, gone tomorrow. We wanted to work in all markets. Again, I can be absolutely honest with you and say we've struggled with that working in all markets, but we are getting better. We're constantly improving things, and we're getting better, and it works in all markets. Obviously, if the market's going up, we make more profit than if it's going sideways or down. But we still make a little bit of profit when it's going sideways or going down. It's not our fault that the market isn't giving us profits. Availability. Everywhere at all times. We want the service. You want the service to be available everywhere at all times. You want ease of access by whatever means you want to have access. You should be able to access the system. A low time input. Okay, we want it on autopilot if we can, and we want ease of use. We want anyone to be able to do this. And finally, we want to make enough money to be able to make the whole thing worthwhile. Okay, some people are quite happy to make $50 a month, $100 a month, maybe $1,000 a month. Personally, I've got some big goals in life, and the reason I'm spending my time with OneClick is because I honestly believe OneClick can produce a life-changing amount of money, not only for me, but for my kids and for me to leave enough money. The Bible says that a good man looks after his children's children. Okay, and I believe that, so I want to leave enough money for my grandchildren to fight over. So what do you want from a trading system? At the moment, we offer a free trial, a 14-day free trading trial, customers or affiliates. Customers pay $99 per month for access to the trading service, and affiliates pay $149 for access to the trading service as well, plus a load of extras that Al's going to talk about in a minute. And that's it. We don't have any hidden fees or extra costs. Your trading fund is under your control at all times. No one has access. No one else has access to it. Only you. We don't even know how much you've got in your trading fund. Yeah, there's some more about that in a minute. So these are the trading results we got last week. Okay, and when I was taking this off our charts and compiling it, I thought that's not massively brilliant, 1% last week. But the bottom line is that if we do that every week, that's 50% a year. You know, and if you compound it, it comes out something like 83%. So I've got the exact figure, I might be wrong on that, but it's about 83% per year if you compound 1.17%. Having said that, of course, we want to do better than that, and most weeks we do a lot better than that. Last month, in the month of March 2022, we did 6% growth for the whole month. Okay, and again, not the most stellar, most spectacular results, but they are honest results. I wouldn't ever hide anything from you or lie to you. You know, but that is twice. So we've achieved twice as much in 1 month as we need to achieve in a whole year in order to do better than your pension fund. Okay, and if you look at the number of hedge fund managers that are involved in running these pension funds, I'd say we're not doing too badly. So some of you know as well that we're running a second platform in parallel. We're going to switch over to that platform when the time is right. Okay, and in that platform we did 2.3%, and for the month we did 17.42%. Now I know it's kind of frustrating for you because you don't have access to that at the moment, but we're quietly excited about that, because if we can do that while we have, you know, we're only testing it, then we can continue to do that when everybody's hooked up to that new trading platform. So how do we achieve great results? Well, I'm going to show you something called hodling, which is I can't remember what the term is, but it's basically somebody was discussing what they're going to do with their Bitcoin, and they'd had a few drinks and they said that they're going to hodl instead of they're going to hold, and the term was stuck for some reason. So we talk about hodling, where you just buy a coin and you keep hold of it through thick and thin, just keep hold of it until you need to sell it, or you think you're going to get a great price and then you sell it. So somebody bought a Bitcoin here, and a friend of mine bought one Bitcoin for $11,000, and the chart did this, and eventually he had to sell here because he had to pay a tax bill. So he sold it there, and he got, I think it was something like 31,000, which means that he made 19,000 profit in 9 months. So that's hodling. If he'd have bought and sold, and then bought again and sold, and bought again and sold, all the way through this chart, he'd have made, every time it retraces and he buys back in and buys one Bitcoin, he would have actually been able to take that profit and spend it, because he took out more than he paid to get in. So if he'd have done that, which he didn't, but if he had have done, according to my reckoning, he would have made $106,000 in that same 9-month period. And then what we encourage people to do is, and you're free to do it or not do it, it's entirely up to you. We'll provide you advice, and sorry, not advice, but information. If you want to maximize our trading strategy, then we'll provide that normally on a Sunday evening call. But what happens here is we buy low, sell high, and then when we buy in again, we can buy more than just one Bitcoin. So we compound and it goes up, and when it retraces now, we buy in again, and we buy something like 3 Bitcoin, and it up and down, and then we buy 4 Bitcoin and so on. What that means is by the time we get to sell over here, we've actually got 6.91, we've got nearly 7 Bitcoin. And the profits from that in 9 months, in the same 9-month period, is about 193, minus the 11 we paid originally, so that's 182,000 in pure profit by compounding rather than either hodling or just straightforward trading. So we use some proprietary forecasting tools that we've got access to, and they're specific for one-click. And we can't share those with anyone, but what we do is we use those to trade, and so we benefit the members through the results that we produce. And applying our algorithmic data, we know with a high degree of certainty where the market's headed. And as you know, you've seen this for yourselves. The market's heading in one direction, then all of a sudden something changes and it goes in another direction. But eventually it comes back on track to where it's supposed to go, and it does get there eventually. We don't always know when, but it always gets there. So availability, we talk about availability. The crypto markets awake 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, not like stocks and shares and binary options and Forex market and so on. Okay, so it really is, it's available all day, every day. And so are our pro traders. We have somebody with eyeballs on the screen, 365 days a year, 24 hours a day, which means you can be sent trades any time of the day or night. And you just select the one you want to take if you're in semi-automatic or what we call one-click mode, okay, or you can switch on the auto-click mode, okay, if you want to, so that you can get some sleep too and still make maximum profits all day, every day. Albert Einstein said that compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. And if you don't believe that, then like I said just now, that about the 1.17% over 52 weeks, if you just do that for 52 weeks, it's 52%. Okay, calculate it. What would happen if you compound that every week? You'll be amazed. I'm not going to tell you the answer, but it's partly because I don't know it. But it will amaze you how quickly that compounding effect really takes control. So what we're looking at here is, imagine that you started on the 1st of April with $1,000, £1,000, 1,000 yen, it doesn't matter what it is, and you can achieve 10% per week. That's at the top of the chart there, 10%. What that means is by the end of the year, you will have, you can't see it there, but it's about 45, so you might be able to, I can't see it, but it's about $45,000, pounds, yen, whatever, okay? And that's simply because of the power of compounding, okay? So this is what I was talking about just now, is the optimization strategy with compounding. This is what you need to do, is to calculate your total account maybe once a week. And that's why we talk about this more on Sunday, is we look at the total account that you have in your trading fund, divide by 6, which is the number of coins we're trading, and leave a little bit of a margin to pay your fees. So we say multiply by 90%. Now your total account is calculated by adding together the amount of USDT you paid for all your open trades, and then adding back in the amount of USDT in your USDT wallet. If you look at the value of the account right now, the USDT equivalent of the account right now, it's not a true reflection of the value of your account, because the coins that you have will be worth more or less than they were when you bought them. So you need to go back to the price you paid, add those together, add in the USDT, and that's the value of your account. So then you calculate your the amount per trade, and you go to your website, go to your back office, the My Exchange page, and you enter it there. If you want to switch on auto click, you check the box there. And just a quick warning, if you have coins in your exchange account at the time of setting up this API link, they will be sold when One-Click Next issues a sell signal. A couple of extra bits of information then. Trading is commission free. I said earlier, nobody touches your trading fund except you. That includes commissions. You don't, we get paid by you on a subscription basis only. We don't then take a commission from your trading funds. You don't pay a percentage of your deposited funds to someone just because they happen to introduce you. And you don't pay anything out of your trading profits. Okay? You're in control of your crypto at all times, and you have unlimited income potential, especially if you compound your profits. So get back to the person that invited you to get a referral link. You can select to sign up for the free trading trial, join as a customer or join as an affiliate. Set up your exchange account, deposit some funds, and connect your exchange to your one-click account. Profits earned, so this is about the 14-day free trading trial. Profits earned during your free trial are yours to keep. Excuse me. If you refer either a customer or an affiliate during your free trial period, you'll be automatically upgraded to affiliate at no extra cost to you. I like to mention that because I've never seen that in any other business before. I see that if you want to progress up through the ranks, you have to pay. With us, if you want to progress up through the ranks, we pay you. You can subscribe as a customer or an affiliate anytime during the free trial. And the free trial means you can try before you buy. The person helping you will help you to do all of that. It's a very simple checklist. It's available on the FAQ page under a simple getting started checklist. Okay, and it's very much the same as that. So then once you've done that, you sit back and relax. And for one-click mode, make sure your phone notifications are switched on. And if you've selected auto-click, you don't even have to work that hard. However you take the trades, you can relax in the knowledge that the one-click pro traders will get you out of all trades with maximum profit any time of the day or night. When you're ready to pay, select to join as a customer or as an affiliate. Pay the required amount in Bitcoin. You'll be reminded to renew your subscription in 1 month's time. Okay, and then just to remind you, we have our own app. It's available in the Apple Store and Google Play Store, and it looks very similar. So when trades are available, they'll appear in the signals page. So we have a signals page here. Okay, so the panel appears telling you that there's a trade to be had. If you're in one-click mode, then you click, so your phone pings on you and you click this icon here. Again, it's good fun. That's a great talking point. Your phone goes ping and you open it up and you go, yeah, I'll take that trade, and just say to anybody in general, I've just bought some Bitcoin or I've just bought some Ethereum. And people, wow, how did you do that? What's going on? Okay, it's a very, very easy thing to do, and it gets people's interest. Not everybody, but a lot of people. If you're in auto-click mode, then don't click the button there, because the system will buy the trade for you anyway. And if you click the icon, then you will have taken it twice, once manually and once automatically. If you want to know whether the system's working properly, if it's connected to your exchange, the figures along the bottom of the screen here will show you your USDT, your Ethereum, and your Bitcoin amounts, and they should be exactly the same as you're holding in your exchange. So that's just a quick check. You check your exchange, make sure the figures are the same. Then you can have a very high degree of confidence that you're connected to the exchange correctly. Tapping on the menu up the top here, these 3 buttons, that opens your little drop-down list, and the options are my profile or my trades. So let's have a look at my trades. Once you've taken a signal, once you've activated a signal, it then becomes a trade, and it appears in the panel, in the page here as a light blue panel. And what that means is it tells you the coin, when it was bought, how much what quantity of that coin you bought, the fact that it was bought, and the price you bought it at. Okay, so that's all the pale blue panels are bought trades. When you've sold a coin, then you get another. You don't have to do anything to sell the coin. It happens automatically. You get another panel, a dark blue panel, that tells you the coin, the time that you sold, what quantity you sold, which should be the same, exactly the same as the quantity that you bought. It tells you that it's sold and the price that you got for it. Okay, so that's it really. Trading cryptos with the one-click trading system is one-click simple. There's very, very little to do. You don't need to study charts or open up exchanges and go to different exchange pages and transfer funds and all this. No, push a button. Or in auto-click mode, you don't even have to do that. It really is one-click simple. So get back to the person that told you about one-click and get their referral link today. I'm not going to recap, but what I am going to do is welcome you to the one-click family. I hope you've seen something in the trading side of the business that you like. It really is phenomenal. And if you spend a little bit of time checking out this video, checking out the stuff that's on our website, looking at some of the information we've provided for you, I believe you'll come to the same conclusion as me, that two things. One is there's nothing else like this out there, and 2, this is worth some of your time and effort and energy to get started and get making some money doing one-click. So that's the end of what I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to hand you over to my good friend Al. Now, Al is a very good friend of mine, and I've lost my Zoom controls. Al's a very good friend of mine who has been involved in one-click for a little while, and basically, if there's anything that he doesn't know about one-click, it isn't worth knowing. And he's going to hand over now to talk. I'm going to hand over to him now. He's going to tell you about how we use OneClick to develop a business from just what I've shown you by way of a trading system. So Al, take it away, my friend.
Thanks, Andy. Andy just told you a pretty long story there, but the part that you got to understand here is that the trading side of OneClick is very comprehensive. It's figuring out a strategy to beat the system. That's what we're trying to do. It's not like going to Las Vegas and trying to beat their system. What we're trying to do is read the charts and figure out which way is this thing going to go. And it isn't all that easy, but they're getting better and better at it. And that's the neat thing. I think, like Andy mentioned there and showed you how much, that 1% and 2%. This is just the little parts that we're getting a few kinks out of there. Our goal is to get between 5 and 10%. And at that stage, it's going to be phenomenal for all of us. But the neatest thing about OneClick really is that we actually offer two things that you can earn money at OneClick. And I would say that you want to learn these things, because if you read Andy's email that he sent out, he put it in a nutshell. He told you everywhere in the world right now is hurting. Everybody is hurting. Paying for gas, paying for food, everything is going outrageous. And people's jobs are not paying them more money. Some people don't even have jobs. And so they're having a hard time going from one month to the next month. And so the neat thing about OneClick, we got two ways to help people make money. And you don't need a lot of money to get started on the trading side. But the neat thing is, when you get into the trading side, it offers you to be able to do what I'm going to show you. And it can be very lucrative if you just follow along with me a little bit and see how it works. So you get you started over on the exchange, put $1,000 over there and let them start growing for you. Don't worry about it, because, if you put $1,000 in the bank, you don't go and look at the bank every day and say, what happened? Put it over there, put it on auto click, let them do their thing. It is going to come. It's up and down. That's what the market does. We want to we want to make money going up. We want to make money going down. And that's the trick of the strategy. But the part that I'm going to show you, and I should say, even at those numbers of 1% or 2% or 3%, we're talking weekly numbers. We're not talking annual numbers. You put that money in the bank and you get paid interest. Yay, you get paid, but you get paid annually. You get the same 1% or 2%, and some places are getting -%, but you're getting that annually. So even 2% at OneClick is basically a lot of money if you add it up. Not that we're happy with it, okay? We all want to be a lot more, and we are going to be there. It's getting there for sure. But the part I'm going to show you is the part that, you're going to be able to share with other people, your friends, your family, your coworkers, your neighbors, anybody that you can actually think about, and show them. Even if you had to say, look, I'm earning 2% a week. Tell them, show me where else can you earn 2% a week. There's not many places that you can make 2% a week, but it is going to get higher. And we know that for sure. But most people, they get into OneClick for a couple of reasons. They want to grow their wealth. And as I said, you got two ways of growing your wealth. You're going to put it into the exchange, and it's as safe as it can be. You are in control of it. Nobody is touching that money. All we're doing is trading it for you, but the money's always in your control. And that's going to grow your wealth. And I don't think that we're trying to say that you're going to make all this money in a week or 2 or 4 or even a year. But if you do it consistently, this is going to grow and grow and grow. And that's what you want to. That's where you want to put your money, so you can grow your wealth. It's just a time thing that has to happen. And the neat thing about it is that you are going to be having the ability to help all those other people that I just mentioned, and be able to get them to help grow their wealth. And it's pretty simple how they do it. I like to call it a super simple system. And it is very easy. We show you how you can earn commissions. Now, a couple of you on the call here know this because you've heard this before. Some of you are new. Some of the people on YouTube listening to this won't know exactly. But I'm a real estate broker by trade, and I've been doing it for decades, longer than I look. Okay, I know I only look like 39. Jack Benny and me, 39 years old. Okay, but I mean, I've been doing it a long time. But what I wanted to tell you is, I live on commission. It's all commission. If I don't work, I don't get paid. So I have to work. Commission is great. The other side of the coin of commission is the harder you work, the more you make. I'm not stuck in a salary and says I only make X number of dollars every week, and there's no other way to make any money. So commission is good. But for those people who are stuck in salaries and they need some extra money, OneClick has a neat thing that we can offer to them and to you so you can make that extra money. I like to call it your own little business in a box. And when you see what after I go through this, it's a simple business, okay? You don't have to go out and get any retail space. You don't have to hire a secretary. You don't have to buy a photocopier. You don't have to buy anything. All you got to do is pay a subscription fee to OneClick for $149 a month. And I'm going to show you how you can make that grow. And matter of fact, we're going to give you a couple of tools to help you make it grow. So you can see the 4 commissions on there, and I'm going to go over them. I'm going to start with the first one. The direct commission is the main entry level into OneClick. And basically what that is you share OneClick with someone that you know or someone that you met somewhere, a neighbor, whatever. In this case, we're going to share this with Bob. We told Bob how it all works. He's a little ahead of you, okay? Because Bob's heard it all work and Bob decided to sign up. He wants to join OneClick. He wants to be an affiliate. Now, Bob could have joined as a customer or an affiliate, but we want him to join as an affiliate because we're going to show him how he can make a business out of this. So the neat thing is, when Bob paid his subscription, you're going to get paid from OneClick a commission of $50. Now, it doesn't sound like a lot, okay? But $50 here, $50 there, they start adding up. The neat thing about it is every month that Bob pays his subscription, you're going to get paid another $50. So as long as Bob is happy building his business, he could be here for years. Now, so what is Bob worth to you? Well, it's not a nice way to put it, what's somebody worth to you, but this is the whole idea of showing you how this works is Bob pays a subscription every month, and so you get $50 and $50. So eventually what I'm going to show you is you're going to get more than one Bob. You're going to get 2 Bobs and 3 Bobs, and you're going to learn how to build your business. So look at it this way here. Here's a simple way. Here you are starting off and you actually found 3 people. You told them all about OneClick, or you brought them on to a webinar just like now, and you can every Wednesday and every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern or 10 p.m. UK time. The rest of the times you got to figure out, go on your Apple phone or something and find out what they are. But twice a week, we're on the air and we're going to show you what we do. Exactly what I'm going to show you. They could sit and watch this and say, okay, that's pretty simple. I can do that. Because here you are, Bob, you come and got Bob, you got Eve, and you got Joe. 3 people came and they all said, I want to join OneClick. They all want to be affiliates. So guess what you got? You got paid a commission of $50 for each of them. And every month that they pay their subscription, you're going to get $50 again from OneClick for each of them. So 3 50s, $150. Magically, it covers what it costs you to have your business. Your business is $149 a month, and you're getting paid $150 a month. Now, don't get excited. Save that dollar. You never know when you're going to use that dollar, okay? But let's take it one step farther. I'm going to take it and show you what an indirect commission is. An indirect commission is that you didn't do it, but the person that you introduced to OneClick, they did it. So Bob went out and found 3 people, okay? So what do you get? You get $10 per person that Bob introduces to OneClick. So in this case, Bob introduced 3 people. You're going to get $30. Oh, by the way, Bob got the $50 because he got $50 off of each of those 3 people. He got paid his commissions. Okay, so he's happy. He's running his business and he's got $1 left over also. And Eve did the same thing. Joe did the same thing. You got all the indirect commissions. You got these direct commissions because you brought these guys in. You got the 50, 50, 50, and then you got the indirect commissions. So you see how it happens? The more people you help and bring into OneClick, the more $50 you get. The more you teach them to go out and get a few people, the more indirect commissions you get. And what happens is OneClick set this up so it actually goes down for 6 levels. Right now, these guys are on level 1. Bob, Eve, and Joe are on level 1. And the people that they brought in are in level 2. You get the idea? The people down here, they bring people in there on level 3 to you. So it actually goes down for 6 levels. So if you actually referred 3 people and taught them to go and get 3 people and taught them to get 3 people, when you do this mathematically, by the time you get down to 6 levels, you got over 1,000 people in your group, okay? And you are going to be earning around $11,000 a month. So when you got the $50 and the $10, just think about it. You got paid 3 times 50 because you introduced only 3 people. So you got 3 times 50, $150. The rest of this money came from the people that were in your group below you going down the 6 levels. And so $11,000 a month is not bad. I would say probably a lot of people on the call right now, you're probably not making $11,000 a month because it is far beyond what the average income is. 11,000 times 12 is $132,000 a year. The average person in North America, anyhow, is earning about $60,000 a month, or a year, sorry. But what did you do to get that? All you did was find 3 people that wanted to grow a business. I didn't say just find 3 people that just say, yeah, okay, and do nothing. You want to find 3 people that want to grow a business. And we got 7 or 8 billion people in the world. So 3 is easy to find. You find 3 people and start it going. But let's take it one step further. Find 4. Look at what happens when you find 4. Math is fine. When you start compounding things, it's just crazy. Look at, if you found 4 people, you introduced them to one click. Now you got 4 50s. Now you're making $200, okay, each and every month. But if it goes down 6 levels, you taught those 4 to get 4 and those 4 to get 4. Look at what happens at 6 levels. You're going to have 5,000 people in your group. Now you're making $50,000 a month. Multiply that by 12. That's $600,000. Okay? Tax people will love you. You get to pay tax. But you know what's neat? The more tax you make, the more you make. And look at what happened. Now, could you live a better life if you had $50,000 every month? You could be able to buy a bigger house. You'd be able to buy a bit newer car. You'd be able to go buy new furniture. You'd be able to give some money away to some of your favorite places you like to give money to. You can do a lot of things with money. It's a neat thing when you make money. Is money everything? No, but it's nicer to have, okay? You can share this with a lot of people. You don't have to spend it all. You can give $10,000 away to your local hospital and help them out. And the neatest thing is, what did you do? You only found 4 people. You found 4 people and taught them to get 4 and taught them to get 4. The more people you help, the more it grows. You're growing your own business. And it's an easy business. What are you selling? You actually are selling nothing. All you are showing them, if they put their money that they normally would have in their bank account and earning this 2% a year, if they put it into OneClick's trading system, they could be earning, I'm going to tell you 2% a week, okay? It's not, I'm not happy at 2% a week, okay? Neither is Andy. We want 5, we want 10. I want 10% a week. That's what I want, okay? And we're going to get there. We're going to work on our strategy till it's there. And when that happens, you know, every person you talk to says, where's the paper? Let me sign. I want to join. And your group can grow and grow. Because we're not trying to sell them a loaf of bread or some fancy shampoo or some diet plan. We're showing them a way to put their money to grow. And that gives them the opportunity to do what I'm showing you right here. Here's how your 6 levels work, just so you understand. You brought Bob in, you got paid your direct commission of $50. Bob found Jim, so you got $10 for that. Now, you don't know Jim, okay? Bob found Jim, and Jim bought Sue. You don't know Sue either, but you got $10, and Sue brought Ann, and you can see what happens. It goes down for 6 levels. The first one, you get your $50 because that's your direct one. The other 5 are going to be all indirect, and that's how simple it works. All you need is a bunch of these Bobs. You get Bob and get his group, and Bob again, get his group, get Jim, get his group, and then they grow and they grow and they grow. Matter of fact, it gets to the point like, you know, you might know Jim, okay, but you probably would never know Joe. And for sure, you won't know Mo, because Mo is going to go get 3 too. Okay. So it's just going to grow and grow and grow, because everybody wants to make money. Everybody wants to make their money make money. And that's the whole part of the beginning of it and why we got it. But we set up a couple of ways for you to see it. So it's systematically and how it works. And the first level we formed was called a super affiliate. To become a super affiliate, you have to work a little bit harder. You have to go out and find 10 people 10 people that sign up as an affiliate with OneClick that you've introduced. And you're going to get your $50 from each of them. And each month they pay their subscription, you're going to get your $50 from each of them. But what you want to do is teach them to find 3 people. Remember the business idea that we're going to start? You teach this guy to find 3, so he's making his 150, so his business is basically free. You teach this guy to get 3, so he gets his 150. So you can see when you got 10 and you got 3 and under those groups, you become an affiliate. So what does that mean? We don't give you a crest or anything to put on your sleeve or anything, but what we do is we're going to give you another $5 per person in your group every month. So look at what happens. The group of 1,000, an extra $5,000, times 12, that's $60,000 a year. Again, that's the average income that somebody's making in North America. And all you did was find 10 people and teach them all to get 3. And that's just your override. Okay. So let's take it one step further. We have a pro affiliate. To be a pro affiliate, it's a little harder. Okay. No doubt about that. But there's no race to do this. If you want to get this done before, like Andy said in his preamble, when he's starting, he says, well, we want to get things done now. The first quarter's here because summer comes and it gets slowing down. If you want to get this done before summer, you can do it. You go out and work your tail off and do it. Or if it takes you to the end of summer and so you can have a nice fall, that's okay too. Or if you don't even want to work that hard, let's say I'm just going to work at it a little bit. Every week, we're going to do a little bit, and it takes you 2 years to do it. That's okay too. Whatever system that you want to be on is up to you and how to do it. But to become a pro affiliate, you're half done almost, okay? Because top 10, you've already got those. You already introduced those. You got to find 10 more. So now you have actually introduced 20 people to OneClick. They signed up as an affiliate, and you're going to get your $50 each and every month that they pay their subscriptions, okay? The difference is you have to teach them to become super affiliates. And you remember what the super affiliate is. You have to get 10, and each 10 got to get 3. So each one of these guys has to go out and sign up 10 people, okay, and teach those 10 to get 3. And when they all become super affiliates, we're going to give you another $5. So on top of the $5 you already got for being a super affiliate, you got another $5. So if we just use that 5,000 or that 1,000, that's another 5,000 you got as a super affiliate and another 5,000 as a pro affiliate. So now 10,000, that's $120,000 a year. Okay. So it sounds easy. You can just add the money up real fast, but you know what? It works. All this is one by one by one. You get Bob, teach Bob to get 3. Get Tom to get 3. Get Sue, teach Sue to get 3. And it goes and goes one by one by one. The harder you work, the more you get paid. The more commission you're going to make. You're going to know what it's like to be a real estate agent. You earn commission. So what do we do to help you? You're going to talk to your friends, your neighbors, your coworkers, anybody that you can even bump into. You're going to talk to them and says, okay, what do I do? We give you a website, oneclicktrading.com/ it's going to be your username added onto it. And when you send them to that site, you are going to have a whole system right there. There's a little video they can watch to say, what's OneClick all about? They can click on a button that says, these are the trading results. You can click on a button that says affiliate, which talks about what I'm telling you now. It's a little video. It's all written in there, black and white. They can go on the Q&A about OneClick, and it tells you everything about OneClick. You think about it, it's in there. That's how simple that is. You can then, of course, send them over to us and let's have a talk on our Zooms here, and they can learn all about this too. So you got your whole business in a box for $149. And that website is included in that $149. In addition to that, Andy mentioned a bot. So we have a bot that's been created for us. It's in the Messenger bot. And basically, it's a link that you get. And now you can send that link out to all the same people. The difference of it is when you send them to the website and they go there and look at it, you don't know they really went to it. They could be clicking on it at 3 o'clock in the morning and you don't know it. But if they go to the bot link, it comes up on your phone. It's going to say, oh, Sam's on your bot. And you can actually see what he's doing on the bot, because we broke it up in little sections, learn a bit about it, do this, look at the trading view, look at the presentation. Everything is there, and you can see it happening as he clicks on each one. And then he can even sign up right there. You can click a button and join one click, because your username is embedded in there so that you get credit for it if he signs up right there. So that's kind of neat. You don't even have to do anything, okay? And Andy mentioned leads, okay? One Click purchased a bunch of leads that were from people who actually were on the internet, and they're clicking around and they found something. I'm not talking about us. They found something. This is interesting. These things where you click on it and it's like a little page. It says, put your name and phone number and email and we'll send you something, okay? Something about something. So it's a lot of people that involved in the crypto money business type of stuff, people that are signing up. So all this stuff gets captured. And so we selected a bunch of them and we collected them. And so we decided what we'll do is every month that you pay your subscription, we're going to give you 30 of them. And every webinar that you come on, we're going to give you 10 more. So if you come on to every webinar and you come pay your subscription, you're somewhere close to 100 leads that you get each and every month. Now, these people are from all over the world, okay? You're going to find some in the UK, some in the US, some in Australia, some in South Africa. South Africans love this kind of business. So I like the South Africans when I get them. You send it there, they like this, okay? And so you get all these leads. Now, all you got to do is be able to have something that makes you communicate with them. Email is the best way for sure. And you get all this stuff for $149 a month. It's very, very simple. A little bit of additional information you got to have. You have to have an active subscription, because when Bob goes to pay gets his commission, or he pays his subscription, and there's a commission to be paid, and I was the guy that's supposed to get the commission. If I hadn't paid my subscription, it would go to the guy who brought me here. So you got to make sure that your subscription is always up to date, so then you won't miss out on any commissions for sure. How many people can you refer? As many as you want. Like if you want to do, if you just want to do 3 and make $1 a month, or you want to do 10 and make whatever that is, do 20, do that. You do it at your own pace. You keep on growing. I think what happens, it gets catchy. It's kind of like the flu, okay? You have one, you catch more, you give it to that guy, and then you want to do another one. So it just grows and grows and grows, and you'll want to do it because it actually gets to be fun. You get paid commissions daily. And what I mean by that is the minute that the people pay their subscription and you're due the commission, it's going to be put into your commission pot in your back office, in your website, okay? And so if you have enough people, it could actually work out that every day of the month you could be getting paid. It's just they pay, a couple hours later, you got the commission. So that's how it goes. And the commissions, we put it into a wallet for you. You tell us where do you want it to go. You can send it to a wallet anywhere you want it to go to. Then you can just either that or send it over to the trading people. The trading people will look after it for you and start growing it over there, or you want to send it out to your bank. Whatever you want to do, you tell us, we set it up. And Andy did mention this, but this is worth talking about again. You are in control of your crypto at all times. And just so you understand, in case it went over the top at first, and sometimes that happens, okay, you're going to put your money into your exchange. Okay, HitBTC is one of the exchanges. It's the one that I'm on. So I put my money into HitBTC, and then I tell HitBTC, and we show you how to do that. We tell HitBTC to allow One Click to come in and move my money around. They can't take it, they move it. They move it from USDT and buy some Bitcoin. They may buy some more USDT and buy some Ethereum. Then when they sell the Bitcoin, it goes back into your USDT. But the idea is, I'm trying to show you, is it's always in your exchange, always in your control. One Click doesn't touch it. And as Andy mentioned, we don't know how much you have in your account. The only way we'd know if we went with you and you went in a Zoom and opened up your exchange, said, there's my stuff. Otherwise, we can't see that. All we know is that you got it there, we're trading it. That's it. So that's what's the neat thing is, you're always in control. You have unlimited income potential. There's no cap on this. The more you work, the more you make. And again, the neatest thing about One Click is you have the opportunity to make money 2 ways, okay? You start off with the profit. You got to do this here, because once you get your trading system running, then you have the ability to be able to share it. So you make money here, And this one can start off, like I said, maybe you put $1,000 on and it's growing a little slow. Over here, you start making, take some of here and put it over here. You can actually be feeding your own trading account so that you can actually be making more and more money and let it grow. And then you take so much out of the bank and you spend it over here or there. It's fun. You know, where else can you make this kind of money? A lot of people out there, they need an extra few $100s a month just to live, to survive. And you now are in the position to help a lot of people. It's the case if you got to talk to people and tell them. It's not a business where you're going to get rich quick. It's not no scheme like that. It's no pyramid. Every time a lot of these programs, is this a pyramid? Everybody talks about pyramid. This is not a pyramid. This is just a way of showing you to have professional traders trade your money. And we're getting better at it every day. So I think that's about all I have to say. If you've got any questions, pop it into the chat. Andy's probably looking at it right now. We'll try to review them. And then you can join up with us and get going, have fun, come to these meetings all the time. We like to have, it's a fun time that we do. And in the beginning, maybe you can even say hello to us and then tell us where you're from. We like to know. We're all over the country, everywhere. I'm in Canada and Andy's in the UK. Becky's over in the US. So we're all over the world, but we're close enough on a Zoom that we're all right here. So Andy, I'll give it back to you, and then we can go from there and see if we got any questions to answer. I can't hear you, Andy. Andy, turn your mic on. Hang on a sec. I'll find it over here. There it is. I was going to turn it on. Okay, go.
Okay, so yeah, we've already got one question in the chat, and that's from Wilson, who's saying where are these results coming from? Every single trade that we place, Wilson, gets recorded in a spreadsheet on the internet that's available for anybody, the whole world to see. Okay, so every single trade, and of course we've got to be honest with that, because when you look at the app, the trades that you see in your app will be on the spreadsheet. So if we're trying to make the spreadsheet say something other than what you see in your app or in your account, you know, your exchange account, then you call us out on it. So it keeps us honest. The fact that it's you know, it's available to the whole world, and you can get to it through our website or your website. At the top of the page, there's a menu item that says trading results, and one of the items is 2022. Okay, we've had some changes in the way we record that, so you'll see that the earlier recordings of results are in a completely different format from the ones towards the end of last year, and then the ones that we're doing now are different again. So I don't know if this is going to be the final format, but apologies, they're all different. We're looking for the best way of producing the information. We think we're there. Maybe we'll see. So yeah, they're available through the website, through the trading results link.
Yeah, what I'm looking at, Andy, I completely cleared that exchange out and left everything in it in USDT to trade with yourselves. There's
Okay,
else.
I'll tell you what. Sorry to interrupt you, Wilson. Sorry to interrupt you, Wilson. Can we do this on a call privately between you and I tomorrow? Because I'm looking at the time. It's kind of 11 o'clock, and I've just got one more point I want to make on this call. Bear in mind, this is being recorded. We don't want the whole world to be involved in, you know, your individual business. So if you don't mind, we'll
as far as I'm not concerned,
we'll discuss it.
It's not my individual business. It's the whole business. But I'm happy to talk to you tomorrow about it.
You're a star. Thanks for that, Wilson. Okay, the last thing I wanted to say is that when I was talking just now about 1.17%, and you multiply that out over 52 weeks, you get to about 83%. And I just pulled that figure off the top of my head, and I calculated it while Al was talking. That's 83.1%. So I'm quite pleased with the fact that I've got a good eye for these things. So yeah, if we only ever do 1.17% every week for a whole year, you'll make 83%. That's pretty awesome. I think that's pretty awesome. Are we happy with that? Absolutely not. No, we want to get the 1.17 up to you know, 5%, 6%, 7% a week, because then we'll be, you know, really be rocking and rolling. But 1.17% in a week, I don't want you to minimize it and poo-poo it and say, oh, it's not a lot. yes, it's a lot compared to where else you get money from. It's a lot, because a lot of these businesses where people say, oh, we'll give you 1% a day or 5% a week or whatever it is, they're rubbish. Honestly, you wake up one morning and your money's gone, and the reason is you didn't have control of your own crypto and they weren't really trading. If you're really truly trading, nobody can predict they're going to get anything from the market. The market could all drop, and there's no trading done for 2 weeks. Well, they can't guarantee. You know, a lot of these businesses have failed because they were guaranteeing 1% a day. Where the money was coming from was new people joining. It wasn't coming from the trading they were meant to be doing. Our results, we'd love them to be better, but they're honest results, and they come from the trading that you can check against what you're getting in your app. You can check it against the spreadsheet, and you'll see that we are making those trades with our own money as well as your money, and you know, and they're honest to goodness results. So that's all I wanted to say. Al, did you have anything else?
No, Tim just had a quick question. He was just talking about when we pay out the commissions, whether we do it instantly or daily. We try to, it's just an interpretation, Tim. The minute that the subscriptions are paid, shortly thereafter, your commission will arrive, okay? It's just terminology.
Yeah. Well, shall I just cover that very quickly then? When somebody clicks on a button to say, I want to be a customer or I want to be an affiliate, and then they click on the proceed button, they're then given a Bitcoin address and a Bitcoin amount. So they send the money to that address, send that amount of money to that address, and it probably takes the blockchain anywhere from 10 minutes to a couple of hours to process that. As soon as we get the money into our payment processor, that invoice gets dragged out, stamped as approved, that subscription is renewed, and the commissions are produced at exactly the same time. Within, if you look up the timestamps on these transactions, they're not more than 100th of a second apart. So it happens automatically. There's no, you know, we don't get involved in that. Nobody says, do you deserve your commission, or should we give it to you this week, or, you know, have we got enough money to pay for that? And like all these other places where you have to request to have a withdrawal, you have to request to have your money. None of that is your money. As soon as somebody's paid their subscription, that's your money, and we consider it to have left the company at that point. It's now in your commissions wallet. It's your money, not our money. Nanoseconds, absolutely. But then, of course, when you want to withdraw that, you can pay your subscription. If you have enough commissions, you can pay your subscription, and that happens instantaneously, well, within, you know, a second or two. If you want to withdraw it, then of course bear in mind that once you withdraw it from one click, it's got to go through the blockchain to wherever you're sending it, whether it's your exchange account or a different account. So it's got to go through the blockchain. So there'll be another 10 minutes to 2 hours. But we've got no control over that. We've got no control over the fees it's going to cost you to do that. It's nothing to do with us. You know, it's your money, it's your account. So, and
with that, we'll say good night.
Thank you. I was taking advantage of the fact that my clock's wrong. So,
yeah.
Okay, yeah, listen, guys, thank you for your time and attention. Good to see you all on the call. Wilson, reach out to me tomorrow in the Telegram group. We'll talk about some stuff. Meanwhile, we'll do this all again on Sunday evening, same time, same channel. Look out for an email. If you're not getting our emails, let me know. Drop a line in the Telegram channel. Because we've got the email systems, you know, pretty good now. So if you're not getting emails, let me know, and I'll sort it out for you. So Al, thank you for your presentation. Very much appreciated. God bless everybody. Good night.
Good night,
See you on Sunday.